Now, here's Chief Meteorologist Tony Petrarca with your live Pinpoint Doppler 12 Futurecast.
Well, keeping an eye on the visibilities, which in most areas it's okay, but places like Block Island, Newport, parts of the south coast, visibility starting to come down as some fog starts to form, and that'll become widespread during the overnight hours. Now, on Doppler radar, the air feels wet. It's humid, but there's no precipitation. However, later tonight, early tomorrow morning towards daybreak, some of the fog and the humidity getting high enough and thick enough to allow for a little bit of either patchy mist or some sprinkles. Here's one way to create low clouds and fog. Now, this time of year, the ocean is still cool. Now, we're getting southerly breezes which will eventually transport mild and very humid air. So when you take mild and humid air and you pass it over a surface that's relatively cool, it condenses from underneath. The humidity sticks together, and the net result is that you get low clouds and areas of fog. And that's pretty much the setup going on right now along the south shore, and that'll extend northward by early tomorrow morning. So starting off kind of murky early in the morning, but at the same time, the sun is strong, so at least inland areas away from the coastline is going to try to start burning off some of the low cloudiness and fog. So by later tomorrow morning, certainly during the afternoon, start to see a little brightening, especially away from the coastline. But by far, next several days, the coolest air will be found near the ocean as the humidity levels build. That high humidity will eventually help to fuel some showers, especially later Friday into a part of Saturday and a part of the weekend. So we'll sort that out in just a second on the 7-day Futurecast. But 56, cloudy, humid in Providence now. Humidity close to 90% on a southeast breeze. Temperatures certainly milder than last night. Combination of cloud cover, high humidity, helping the temperatures to stay up, unlike last night where they were very cool. Most spots now in the mid to upper 50s. Here's the setup of the satellite and radar composite. And we'll show you a warm front, which is off to our south. This red line is the leading edge of milder and more humid air, and that'll advance to the north. Now, usually when warm fronts approach, on the front side of them, you get low clouds and fog and a drizzle, so I do expect that during the morning, and then some of the clouds breaking apart during the afternoon. Now, the Futurecast shows this very well. Starting off at 11 o'clock this evening, we're in the upper 50s. You can see the gray indicating the low clouds and the fog, perhaps even a couple of spots of sprinkles or some mist. 7 o'clock in the morning, low 60s, starting off with clouds and fog. Now watch what happens by late morning, early afternoon. See the holes in the cloud cover? The sun trying to burn through, so inland areas turn partly sunny. And look at the nice boost in temperature away from the coastline, low 70s. So the further north you go away from the ocean, it's nice and mild. The further south you go, closer to the shoreline, temperatures are a little cooler. Then the fog and the low clouds will actually return later tomorrow evening and tomorrow night. So the Futurecast for this evening and overnight: low clouds, fog, and mist, 57. Starting off kind of murky tomorrow morning and damp early. Again, no heavy rain, just a couple of areas of mist and sprinkles, 61. Burning off to partial sunshine during the afternoon, 70 inland, but near the coastline with the wind off the water, the fog may take a while longer to burn off. Temperatures there in the lower 60s. Now, wet weather for Friday. The best chance for widespread heavy rain, grab the umbrella kind of stuff, is actually Friday evening, Friday night into the first half of Saturday. Right now, if I had to pick the better half of Saturday, it would be during the afternoon, with rain heavy at times on Saturday morning, tapering to scattered showers in the afternoon. Sunday, not a washout, but not perfect. We're going to call it partly sunny with a scattered shower and high temperatures in the upper 60s. If you're an early riser, early traveler tomorrow morning, say places like Route 1 in southern Rhode Island, some reduced visibility, so be aware of that.